I am the guy that just brought a station wagon to a track day before. That was not meant for the track. I did not change the brake pads. I went out there with touring tires and all, and I had a blast. But I think this conversation's kind of leaning towards maybe there was already a track day. They've dipped their toe in and they're buying their first car they are planning to track, not just like taking whatever car, grandma's Camry, for example, right? So, with that in mind, and since John started off with a theme, I'm going to go with that same theme here. I'm going to say
Green flag, green flag.
Welcome to the Blind Apex Podcast, where amateur club racers tune in to get faster.
This episode is brought to you by Deechworks Fuel Systems. Use Apex 10 at Deechworks.com to fuel your passion and save 10%. This episode is for the noobs, or maybe for someone who's trying to reset their track life. We're going to talk about first track cars or intro track cars. Joining me, two retired podcasters turned YouTube and Instagram reel stars. One's into fur missiles and Mustangs. The returning guest is into oil slicks under BMWs and blown head gaskets. All three of us happen to miss Hyperfest 2025. You might know them as 91 Octane. Tony and John, welcome to the podcast.
What an intro. Jeez. Oh, man, that's great.
Man, stars.
When did you become a professional, Con? Jeez,
I don't know. I think I worked the hardest on the intro, and then the rest of it goes downhill. But what do you guys?
That's how it goes, man.
It's easy. It's been a while, right? So it's been over a year now since I saw your smiling faces. I just want you to know your blue chairs. They're living a great life in my track setup. So
that's right. We bought and donated chairs on the same event.
Yeah, when you guys came out to Hyperfest, apparently you didn't pack chairs with you, which was probably smart. And you didn't want to pack them home, so you left them with me. So sweet.
Along with my sunglasses, which I still have no idea where
I didn't find any sunglasses, so
were left.
Yeah. Side note, I found a cool pair of sunglasses last year. They've been great.
You just happen to never wear them around John, but they're great.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I had to buy a new pair. But we all missed it this year. That sucks.
Yeah, my car sucks. Honda's not as reliable as you want them to be sometimes. So
yeah, I was actually looking into K-swaps for the E36 because I was getting a little antsy with what I've been doing, and the consensus seems to be stay with the BMW motor because the K is finicky. So I don't know, man.
My motor seems to be fine. It's a newer Civic, so I say newer. It's a 2007. It has all the traction control, ABS, the computer controls everything. It's finicky. So there's guys who put them in.
Yeah, I mean that's what
they put them in old Civics and they do fine. So
okay, so that's the key.
But
put them in something old.
Yeah, but we're not going to do old. Okay, I don't want your 1985 Mustang GT with T-tops. Okay, Tony, like that's not what we're doing.
But it's the tried and true, like known. Evil. Like, I don't understand why you would kind of just exclude that from a beginner, track car. That's like where you should start.
So for the people who lived under a rock forever, where are you guys from? So they know the skew of your life. Because a 1985 Mustang.
Oh, man. I think your listenership is going to tune out as soon as we say we're from California. So, yeah, that's a completely different game.
That just means, listen, so for whatever we talk about, that just means they get 30, 40, 50-year-old cars, pristine. Maybe the clear coat finally peels off of them, but they don't turn into dust like they do out east. So
Yeah, I don't know what rust is, so there's no age limit
Right,
for us.
Yeah. I don't even use WD-40 like ever.
oh,
It's just all the bolts come out easy. No, you're right. Okay, so that's
yeah.
why. So in the East, beginners will die if they
Oh,
use
yeah.
old cars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
The
I will
torque
concede that
boxes on
point.
an 85 Mustang have long since turned into dust out here. Like, they are not working.
That's sad. That is, but it's true. Yeah, no, this is the land of the plenty over here.
So, oh,
Yeah, you could still pick one up here and just buy the reinforcement kit for the torque box and perfect metal to still
yeah,
weld
no,
on.
not out here. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, John's still driving a
Yeah.
BMW with BMW engines.
Yep, forever and ever and ever.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it running yet?
An E36. It is not running. It is not even walking. It is barely even crawling, if I'm being honest. It's
Got
literally
one.
on the street right now with no motor in it. But that is one of three. So 67% of my garage is running right now. But the race car
Honda
is out of commission.
fanboys, if you want to know how not to get your car stolen in California, remove the engine and put it out on the street. It won't go anywhere, right?
Sorry,
Easy
Con, I gotta
peasy, man.
interject. I gotta interject. It's the club. You need a club.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a club.
You need the club.
Remove the engine and the club. The combo is what
And
really
the boot.
prevents it. Remove the engine and use the club, and then you'll be good.
Yep.
Well, the steering wheel is not in the car either, so I'm fairly safe. I still look out the window to make sure it's still there, but I'm pretty sure no one's gonna take it.
Oh, so that was a recent reel you guys put out. When this goes out, it'll be a week or two old. But that reel, I was like, oh, it's so traumatic. Like, growing up, being a Honda kid, like, you couldn't just leave it anywhere. Cars were disappearing everywhere.
Surprisingly, mine never got stolen. Everybody around me, though, that probably says more about my car than anything else, but everybody's around me got stolen. Like Integras, old Camrys, like everything was getting stolen in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get it.
So, Tony, what have you been up to these days?
Oh man, it's been a wild ride, but a lot of things are going on. But I got rid of some cars, bought some cars. You know, have the mix up
revolving
going.
door on your garage still revolves, so
it still revolves. Yes, sir.
So
you whore,
basically, right? Like, he's just like, oh,
yeah.
He dates a new car every couple weeks. It seems like. Did I see correctly that you own a BMW now?
Yes, you did see correctly. Look at John's smile. I wish you need a video medium, Con, because John's smile kind of says it all. Like, he converted me to the dark side, and
I mean,
my driveway's anticipating some oil stains.
So I'm gonna get on Amazon when we're done here, and I'm gonna ship you guys a bunch of kitty litter, with my Prime account, just so you're ready.
Got it. All right.
You act like we don't already have that fully stocked in our garages.
I would hope so. But,
No, I think eventually you get to a point where you're just like, the
it's
stains
waterproofing.
Are fine. Like, yeah, it's not a big deal.
My concrete floor is waterproofed.
It's all good. Yeah, eventually I'll get to power washing it, but that's a problem for where the house gets sold.
You'll just paint over it. You'll cover it. You'll power wash it and then cover it up with some fake stuff off of Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and be like, oh yeah.
Do they make concrete paint?
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, they do. You're in trouble. He learns these things.
Yeah. Oh man, forget it. Why are we on BMW drivers about stains? They make concrete paint now. We're good. We are good. You know what? I think the podcast is done. I gotta go paint some driveways. Oh man, I had no idea. That is
just the
great
epoxy
news.
flooring stuff. You just
Great
prep it a
news.
little, you'll be good.
This is like, yeah, this is like the equivalent of like landing on the moon for BMW drivers. This should be like major news. I did not know
Get
that.
out.
I got a great Instagram reel. We're gonna do some behind the scenes
All
for you,
right.
Con. We're gonna paint John's driveway, and we're gonna paint an oil stain for him.
Yes. It's required. Required.
That would wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Are you saying like they may paint for concrete that like in any color, or is it concrete colored paint? That's what I'm asking about.
I mean, they have gray and blue. They have all sorts of colors. You can get close to concrete.
So it'll still be like slick in paint, right? Like it won't look like concrete
No, it won't
necessarily.
look like concrete.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was going. I wanted like the
he wants to power wash and
move
like clear coat
on
it so it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah. So the oil just slides off onto the street and into the ocean, preferably.
Man, PETA and Greenpeace and everybody's going to be on us now. We haven't even started.
Oh man, I didn't know they listened to this. Good for them.
Oh, I love it.
So race car drivers, PETA. Yeah.
All right. Let me get back on topic a little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is what happens
All
when
right.
you get three podcasters together. Like it just goes sideways real easy. So
yeah, that's all we know how to do.
Tony, what was your first track car?
So my first track car was a 96 V6 Mustang.
Nice. All the quality in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it an automatic or a 5-speed?
It was a 5-speed. It was a 5-speed. And like all Mustang owners, it did start off as a drag car.
A V6 drag car.
It did start off as a drag car.
You see what they do in California?
Does that
it
count?
was whatever
Does that
I
count
can get
as a track
into.
car? You didn't really set the rules,
Well,
Con.
I'm gonna. That's the first car he took to the road course track, right?
A small drift track, not really a road course track.
So have you?
First road course track was a Fox body.
Oh, see, he went even better. He was like, you know what? I'm going to take this V6 Mustang and I'm going to make it 10 years older.
Basically.
But it's the same. It just looks different.
I'm going to go to a more dangerous track and a more dangerous. That's a way to do it. That's how you have fun.
It was great.
Risk. Let's be risky.
Yeah.
All right, John, you're up. What was your first car?
A 2013 Kia Rio.
The pinnacle
was my first track
of
car.
Motorsports.
Damn right. Yes, the sweetest in Korean domestic market racing that existed and was fully supported at the time.
Right.
100%.
There was no custom parts. There was none
whatsoever, other than Eli Villa Motorsport, who made suspension components for it at a time. Thank you, Eli. It was the only things I could do. Everything else was makeshift, custom bracketry for racing seats, wooden splitters, garage edging stuff I still do now because I learned it on that car, but there was like no support. Even like getting coilovers, I had to run like off-brand Taiwanese, like off of eBay stuff because it was the only thing that could work. And even then, it took a few dead blows and some hammers to get
some
things
grinding,
to fit.
some drilling. You got some Hot Boy offset brackets to get the camber in there.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was all bad. Yeah, like some washers and stuff, like, just things to make it work. I had no idea what I was doing, but it felt right at the time.
So my first time on track was with a 1991 Honda CRX. Go figure. It was a Honda. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All
okay.
Jaime style, single jingle, 5-speed, slow as all get out. I mean, if I on a track I do 130 at right now, 132, 33-ish miles an hour, I might have hit 100 miles an hour in this car. Maybe.
It's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected you to get that, like, even close.
She was
to that.
making like 97 horsepower, nice and strong, healthy, blowing smoke, eating oil, you know, as they like to do.
Yeah. At that time, though? Yeah. So you've been
Yeah.
Honda the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you tracked a brand new car at like 15 years old.
So in that was in 2002. It was a 11-year-old car, and so that's sort of why I wanted to keep it in the. I want to set the rules, okay? So for us old people like me, if you didn't realize this, 2005 was 20 years ago. So I figure, yes.
What?
Your E36 is older than you think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it reminds me.
Does it qualify for
Yeah.
antique tags in California yet?
It does. I've been
See?
looking into that. Yeah, it does. Not a lot of advantages here,
Right.
but yeah, it does.
So I'm aiming for the noobs, right? Or for something semi-cost effective, but not something you have to go to eBay to buy parts for. You know, like everybody's go-to out east is still a golden era Honda when it comes to Hondas, except for if you're trying to find engines, transmissions, original knuckles, things like that, they're impossible to find now. So the rule, 2005 and newer. And let's not try to be too crazy with the price.
What is too crazy? I mean, I hate this rule right off the bat. I'm just going to say it. Well, I will respect it because it's your show.
Why
but,
do you hate
you know,
it? Which
whatever.
you hate the price?
Because there's so much available, like 95 to 2005.
I know, but we don't all live in California where everything's rust free and pristine all the time.
Yeah, but you're excluding the California noobs too.
No, maybe the
some
California
respect,
noobs
you know
need to step up their game and rock something pristine like an Audi A4 V8.
That felt like a personal attack the whole way through, like the entire way through, like a personal attack. But I got you. I will respect the rules. So 2005. Give us like a price point though. Like I don't know. Like is like 20,000, 30,000, 10,000.
Let's say we're new out of school, trade school, grade school, college, whatever, and we want to take our first stupid car loan, which I don't recommend tracking a car with a loan on it, but something we can afford to throw away.
If you're graduating college and doing
personal
this,
attack,
that's
but
what
all right.
be doing.
Personal attack, but all right.
All my cars are on loan. Yeah.
Oh, that's a future podcast. I already have lined up, but anyway,
Okay.
Don't do that.
All right.
So let's talk about this a little bit.
Is there a winner at the end of this? Like, what's the format? Are we debating? Are we going to shit on each other's options?
Absolutely.
Are they all options?
Everybody.
Okay.
Even if it's good, you got to throw some mud, right? Because none of these are going to be perfect, right? There's a flaw with everyone.
Is this a clean podcast? I should have asked that.
We try to keep it pretty clean. I think my youngest listener is like 4 years old.
Okay.
He doesn't need a. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll bleep you
all
out
right,
sometimes, but it's fine.
Occasionally.
Time to put your editing skills to the test.
Yeah, this is my editing skills.
All right.
Beep. And then I'm going to cut that over and then throw that in.
Oh, gotcha. All right. That actually would be funny. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So 15,000, 2005 or newer, coming straight out of college, going to the track.
I have a disclaimer.
Got it.
Because none of this is financial advice. Going to the track, especially racing, but going to the track is expensive And anyway, yeah, you just want to be able to throw the car away. You want to be able to walk away with only shedding a few tears, like if you find a tire wall somewhere. So
Yeah.
that's sort of my caveat, right? And then 2, don't drive a car that will put you on management's radar. Trust me, I've done it before. Don't megaphone your VQ motors. Don't, do those crazy things.
Oh, okay. I was
Management
like, who's
radar.
management?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, well,
police.
the police or your boss, okay? Because I'll tell you, the only way this is, credit cards are not a sustainable way to start racing. So you want to be able to get a promotion. So I feel like you should drive a car for the job you want, not the one you have.
So hold on, is this another rule though? So does that mean your daily is also
It
this
could
car?
be. I just want people to consider that it could also be your daily.
Okay.
I mean, as a manager in my day life, I would promote the guy with the straight pipe VQ. Just want to put that out there.
Really?
I don't know that I'm
admire the guy
understanding
with
the
the straight
analogy
pipe
completely.
VQ.
Actually, what are you talking about? He's better than the guy that's driving stock.
I don't know. It's a VQ, man. Straight pipe VQ's gone.
Depends on the
Done.
job. I'm still confused on the management analogy. Like, why would
when you have the choice between a Mazda 2 or an NC Miata, you pick the NC Miata. Performance-wise and perception-wise at work. So performance on the track, perception at work. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I would totally be the guy in the Mazda, though. I guess that's where you lost me.
I mean,
I'm more
John was
against
the guy in the
grain.
Rio.
Well, that's fitting, right? Okay. So, right. I'm going to lead off with the lowest hanging fruit, and it's mostly Jaime's fault. All the cars that fit in B spec or Sunday Cup. Okay. So those are Honda Fit. Where they go on my list. Mazda 2, Toyota Yaris. And if you want that management promotion, you have to do the Mini Cooper. I did that for John too, because it's German or something. It's made by BMW.
Oh man.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the low hanging fruit.
If we got shit on it first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. That is not a happy car to drive every day, though.
So I drive a Honda Fit every day. I'll tell you, it's miserable on the highway. It's miserable getting onto the highway. The only time I enjoy the Honda Fit is when I pull the gas pump out of the gas tank and put it back, the nozzle back onto the pump, and I look at how little money I spent.
I don't even want to know. Oh,
fair.
Man.
Yeah. No, I don't look at those on purpose. It makes me sad.
Okay.
All right, so we're rattling off cars at this point.
John, give me a car.
And you got I'm not. I mean, it's hard because I feel like we have completely different philosophies on cars.
No, let's go for
it. Because
that's
like
if we all had the same philosophy.
Like I started with the Rio, right?
If we had the same philosophy, we'd all be like, "Yep, that's a turd," but we'd drive it, and then that's how it would go.
Yeah.
So, give me something.
All right, cool.
It's probably going to be a BMW.
All right. So here's the thing, right? With the Rio, right? Like I learned to do a lot of things that I wouldn't have learned on the car that's fully supported in the market. Right. So I don't necessarily disqualify cars that aren't supported. Most of the time, if you're going to the track for the first time, brakes, tires, and a helmet, and you shouldn't be touching anything else until you learn how to drive. So there's really any car that can fit into this. But if you want a car that will get the respect of your work colleagues while also being decent at the track, I'm going to go BMW 1 Series to stay with
Okay.
my theme. You're probably rocking in like $8,000 to $13,000 figure with that car. A lot of the R&D and engineering was done with performance in mind. There is a lot of support for that car, although I just said that's not necessarily a great thing. I think that is a great starter car that can double as a dual duty car that won't get any hate. It'll just fly under the radar. You're not going to get a lot of love, but you're not going to get a lot of hate. And there are series that you can run that car in, whether it's time trials, which is probably the most that you're going to be doing early in your driving career.
I don't hate it other than I knew it was going to be a BMW, right? Like,
It's rear
Checks
wheel
out.
drive.
Checks out.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to start there. I mean,
so
yeah.
I'm not against anybody. Like, I love watching HPDE when I see somebody who, like, their grandma gave them this old V6 Camry auto and they're just out there smashing it in Group 1, just getting out there, right? That's amazing. I'm okay with
Yeah.
it. But everybody knows there's not a single brake pad, track-oriented brake pad made for that car, right? Only by the grace of God would there be some other caliper used on some other maybe sporty-ish car that would save that, right? But at least with your 1 Series, there is a brake pad. You flush with good fluid,
Yep.
Get your helmet, get some, you don't even need good tires, just tires that aren't bald, and go out and have fun.
Yeah. I mean, I would even argue they don't necessarily need like crazy brake pads either. I mean, I don't know how you were when you started, but I wasn't necessarily flying when I started. So, I mean, it didn't take too long to get to the level where you needed some decent brake pads, but so are you saying, Han, that you were fast when you started going to the track?
Almost 100 miles an hour fast, yes. And so
Okay, but regular brake pads are going to break you at 100 miles an hour. I mean, they have to be able to handle that.
My first HPD was at VIR. So over and over and over again for 2 days straight, I bought Carbotech XP10s, which at the time were their best, biggest, baddest pad. And I had the original Falcon Azanis on that car. And that is it. Oh, and super blue brake fluid.
I don't know. I still argue like base AutoZone pads. You might have to go through a few of them if you're doing a full weekend. You can still get away with that, especially in a lighter car, a little hatchback. I think you're fine.
I'm an overachiever. What do you want?
All right, fine. Yeah, well, yeah, good luck beating that car, guys. It's a 1 Series. What do you got?
Tony.
Yeah, what do you got? How are you going to impress management?
All right, so I am the guy that just brought a station wagon to a track day before. That was not meant for the track. I did not change the brake pads. I went out there with touring tires and all, and I had a blast. But I think this conversation's kind of leaning towards maybe there was already a track day. They've dipped their toe in and they're buying their first car they are planning to track, not just like taking whatever car, grandma's Camry, for example, right? So with that in mind, and since John started off with a theme, I'm going to go with that same theme here. I'm going to say a 3-valve S197 Mustang.
The 197?
You can get them.
Okay.
Yes. You can get them well under that 15 grand. And as far as any parts for modifications, growth, series, there's literally everything available from multiple aftermarket manufacturers. Rear wheel drive, you can get it in manual, and you're not going to hate yourself going into the highway. Like a fig.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, more expensive, consumables.
Your insurance will suck from
You know
mauling
what?
everybody.
Build a good tribal. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
It's a heavier car, so you're definitely going to need to upgrade the brake pads if Khan's driving, apparently. So I think there's a little more to spend on, right?
How
Yeah, consumables are going to be a little higher.
how reliable were those engines? And I only say this because I was paddock next to this guy in HPD, and he was psyched. He actually bought one. He bought a S197,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm doing 125 miles an hour down the back straight here," and I'm like, "Oh, that's amazing." And then we started talking, and he wanted to look at my Garmin, so I started showing him how to look at the Garmin, and he goes, "You're doing over 130? Your Civic is faster than my Mustang?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's different. Like, this car is like built to the rules. Don't 1-to-1, don't compare the two, right? I'm on R comps, you're on 200 treadwears, like, you don't even have a suspension on this thing." I was trying to talk him down, and then the next session he sends a piston to meet the rod or meet the valve, and
Ooh,
he
fun.
was like, "Does this sound bad? I think my wife might kill me if the motor's bad." And he didn't tow it there,
I mean,
so
yikes. Yeah, I mean that 3-valve motor they use on the trucks, they use on everything, like they're pretty solid. My 3-valve has every bolt-on, supercharged, everything, and I drove it to Vegas and back with the AC, like a 5-hour commute, like full road trip with it.
Okay.
They're pretty stout as long as they're taken care of.
maybe he just over revved it. Not many engines survive the over rev, so.
Yeah. Yikes.
Nah.
Yeah. So the other bonus is I have this on my list. So I give that one a thumbs up, because you can also, when you over rev your engine or when you grenade your transmission, 5-liter Coyote and a Tremec fit right in. So it's fine.
They do. They absolutely do if you wanted to get there. I mean, with the $15,000 budget is actually pretty high.
Yeah.
You could, at this point, probably get yourself a higher mileage Coyote and just skip the 3-valve altogether.
So I'll tell you how I cheated today. I went on Car Gurus because I'm a nerd. I put in $15,000. I put in manual transmission,
Mhm.
and 500 miles from me, and a no high mileage Coyotes came up. I don't know if they just aren't around.
You also live in the sticks, Con, so
500 miles from me gets me all the way into like New York, Connecticut. Like,
I saw one yesterday.
yeah, the other thing is with you guys in California, your prices are totally weird. You should all shop in California and then
What do you mean?
come home. Jaime's always talking about cheap this and cheap that, and the only thing you guys pay for is houses and gas. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else? What's cheap though?
Yeah.
Like cars?
We have the market
Well, yeah,
because
because
we
there's
have
so many of
similar.
them.
Yeah, we're 30% of the car market for the country, right?
okay, all right,
Yeah.
So like, yeah, no, we just have an abundance out here. So yeah, I literally saw like 120, 140,000 mile Coyote, like under 15, 14, 15 on the regular out here.
So I saw today, and I'm going to add this, and I know John is going to lob grenades at me, but I saw this but Tony's going to be like, that is the worst idea in the whole world. But I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I drove one time. It was a rental car. It wasn't too bad. Only when you left it in race mode. It was a 5 or 6 speed. It was a manual transmission EcoBoom, the S550. It had like 65,000 miles on it. It was like 13 grand.
That's the four-cylinder Mustang.
turbo.
I rented one off of Turo and drove to Phoenix once, and I've never hated a car so much.
Did you switch it to race mode?
It was the worst. I didn't even know it
Okay.
had a race mode. Yeah, I didn't realize it had a race mode, but it had a blow
Yes.
off valve. And I remember my whole life I wanted a car with a blow off valve because that's like the cool Fast and the Furious thing. 10 minutes in, I was over it. I'm like, this is because it wasn't fast
Right.
enough to warrant it. It just it had no balls, no balls. So I disagree
Okay.
wholeheartedly.
And Tony, how fast do they eco boom? You
Not
know?
very, not very. This actually, my buddy got one when they first came out, and at the time I drove a. Hey, this actually qualifies and it's cheap, dirt cheap now, but I drove a 2005 Spec V
Mm-hmm.
Sentra, and we raced each other just dicking around, and I can tell you right now, it they were pretty comparable, and it was kind of sad. It was
Yeah, they're
really
super
sad.
slow.
Those eco boosts are
Yeah,
not
they're super
great.
slow. I had a rental EcoBoost convertible, so it had like the extra reinforcements and the extra weight from the top, and it was miserable. I had it in race mode, and I beat the snot out of it. Don't buy rental cars. That's another tip.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody knows that. You're a car
Well,
guy,
I mean,
Con. It's
I pretend to be a car guy.
like not knowing that you
Yeah.
can paint concrete. Like, what the hell?
All right, John, what's up?
All right. I feel like I need to say that it feels like we're a little detached from real life, where we're assuming fifteen
Oh yeah.
thousand dollars is like something that a college graduate could
Are
afford.
you
I
bringing us
couldn't
down?
at the time at all. No, I don't know. I guess it may be the change of the rules. It has to be a dual duty car because I would have bought a $10,000 to $15,000 car, but it has to get
Right.
me to work too, which is dangerous for a track car. So, uh, I am going to throw into the ring a 350Z. I think you can find
Oh
one for
yeah.
10K. Might be a little tattered and battered, but you can find one. Ton of support, easy to work on, real wheel drive. You can do multiple things with it. You can road race, you can drift, you can. I feel like if I wasn't in an E36, I might be in a
You would.
350Z.
You
And
know, you can
you got
make
a
your
little swag.
splitter. You can make your splitter really easy because it's probably already missing the
Right.
front bumper.
And and at 10 grand,
Yep.
it's already straight piped. Promise.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And slammed to
Yep.
the floor. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
for sure. You're gonna have to
Yep.
raise it to race it, but
The
yep,
diff's probably already
yeah.
welded up. You know, some booger welds with the Harbor Freight welder back there. It's probably all welded up.
I don't know, like it's an on and off switch with those cars. You either get a really, really clean one
Waffle.
or they're
Yes.
all
Yeah.
beat to
So you
shit. Oh, there's
yeah.
nothing in the middle.
God forbid somebody takes our advice for their first track car, but you got to look these cars over, especially if you're stretching your budget, because if you thought about taking it to the track,
I think that
somebody else thought the local canyon road was their track, right? And it's probably been beat on a little bit. So
think of yourself at that age. I think that advice is gonna fall on deaf ears.
Oh yeah,
I don't like,
absolutely.
yeah, you kicked the tire and said, let's go.
Although I think our advice is gold,
yeah,
but all right.
it's gold, but we're old these days, so
Yeah, no. Still not
So
financial
yeah.
advice though. Let's keep it on that disclaimer in.
let me throw our budget a little bit further down
Okay.
the dumpster. I had
Okay.
just mentioned it. I'm gonna say this is a weird, unpopular choice, but I'm gonna say a Spec V Sentra. They're super
Okay.
low key. You're still going to be hitting that 175, that 200 horsepower mark, similar like, an SI comparable, right? And you can get those spec'd with the Brembo brake systems that come on the 350s. And that's
Yep.
factory. That's already a factory upgrade. and you have a happy little 6-speed. It has its LSD. Like, they're a fun car, super under the radar. You got 4 doors, and they're
Front wheel drive,
relatively
right?
cheap. That's front wheel
Yeah.
drive, though. Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
arguably should be where you start, in
That's
my
what they
opinion.
say, but
Front wheel
some
drive
people
is,
just don't like them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And some people, Jaime, love them.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like most people don't like them, but it is a good place to start.
All right,
Yeah.
since we're flushing money down the toilet and racing to the bottom here, I'm gonna go with my standby because I had a whole podcast on it, and I think maybe it's because I have a fascination with them, and you have to be handy to own this car. But a Mazda RX-8.
Ooh. Ooh. Gross. How dare you come? Ooh. 1.3 liters of madness.
Except
Oh,
for they
God.
make swaps. You can swap anything into it. You know it's already blown.
You're not swapping a motor in college. Like, you don't
It's a
have that
first
kind. I
car, a
mean,
first track car. You're not doing swaps.
Come on now. Look, they give them away here. They're like $1,000. An RX-8 is like $1,000
Plus a swap.
that's not, you know what $1,000 would do to me when I was 22? Oh God, no way, man. No way. This car has to work out of the box, quote unquote, out of the box, off of the private party, because
Okay,
no,
then
you're
you
not
can
swapping it.
get the
No
Gen
way.
2s for like 13 or 14,000. Low mileage, they haven't been rebuilt
And then
yet.
pay for a swap.
No, they still run. These still work.
What kind of operation are you running here, Con? I feel like you're really, really setting these people up for failure. I am not going with the RX-8.
I
Not
think
a
the
chance.
manager will end up firing him because he won't make it to work because his car broke down.
I mean, I'm just saying.
100%, man.
It's the cheapest.
Yeah. You just like the little
it's
door
the
in the back.
cheapest rear-wheel drive car in like the United States. Period.
At 14,000,
Yeah, but
it's not. I mean, over 2005, maybe. Yeah, but that's the weird rule
no.
that's kind of
The
hooking us a little bit.
2005 to 2009, whatever that first iteration of the RX-8 was, they give those away over here.
Yeah, nobody wants them, but for good reason.
Wow.
That's the thing. Like, I would never take that car on the track. I'm telling you right
Look,
now. I never would.
The car
I
we're
never
not
would.
allowed to talk about is the Mazda Miata, like the NANB, right? Those cars, they want over 10 grand for those cars right now. They're 35 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, but they don't have wankles in them. That's the difference. Like that's the thing. Like
maybe somebody can correct me on this, but doesn't Mazda still make OEM parts for them too?
For the RX-8?
No, for the
NANB,
Miata.
they still do. Yeah.
Yeah.
They still do.
Yeah.
So it's still fully supported though too.
Then we have to buy all our Miatas
yeah,
from you
100%.
guys because the ones out here are all rusted out already.
I was going to
definitely.
mention, like, we have them under 10K here.
I don't know what the RX-8s cost out here, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm vetoing that one. I don't know.
Hater.
I don't know. I've been on board until this one.
Look.
That also facts.
I'm
Also
on veto
facts
too.
on
We're vetoing this. This is a hostile takeover of your podcast now.
Good. It's about time you guys started podcasting.
Welcome to 91 Octane. I am John.
I've been waiting for you guys to. This is the trick the whole time, man. I've been waiting for you guys to take over and start podcasting again.
And you have no idea how effective this has been. No idea. All right, But let's continue. We have to pick a winner after this, but I'm going 2006 GTI for a front-wheel drive cheap car, probably around 6 to 7K as a starter car. A lot of support. Will probably give you a few laps before it starts being annoying. most of the worry that you're going to have is like panels and such, which honestly I wasn't worried about that back in the day. So I think you'll get some decent, and you'll get respect. You'll get the respect of your boss, of your peers, of the Cars and Coffee people, and the Track Life people. I think you're doing okay. It's definitely a tuner car, recognized,
Yeah, but
established,
in
better
the
than an
price
RX-8.
of your Volkswagen, you need to incorporate the really fancy code reader that you're going to need to turn off the engine light every time you turn the car on.
He
You
has a
see, you're
BMW.
talking
He
to a
already has
person.
it.
Yeah, that's just baseline for me. So I guess
That's why
I'm
you're
sort of
so
born with it.
tan.
Yeah, no, you're right. You just leave that light on. You don't really care. I mean, it's not like it's not. I reset I finally set the date and time on my 2008 BMW M3 after not doing that for years, and now it's telling me that service is due. I serviced that car just in case anyone's wondering. But that service light has been on for about 3 weeks now, and I've done nothing about it. You just ignore it. Eventually, it just doesn't
He
bother you
changes the
anymore.
oil, but the
It's not
maintenance
hurting anyone.
required light just rides.
Just let it ride. Just let it ride. It's like music to my ears at this point.
All right.
Yeah. So GTI.
Okay.
So what do we have so far? Are
Why
you
would
are
I
you
keep
keeping notes?
notes? I'm not a real podcaster.
I should have been keeping notes. I'm gonna keep notes because I'm very curious where we end up
Okay.
on this list. Oh man.
All right, let's jump to the opposite end. Let's
All
max
right,
out our
let's
budget
max it
again
out.
because
Okay.
I went dirt cheap last time with the Spec V. What and maybe over on Khan's side of the pond, where he's he's going to be looking at 20 grand or 25 grand, but I regularly see C5s in that price range,
It's on my list.
and C5
Oh,
would
that's a
be an
good one.
awesome, fun car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to win is
Uh,
what he's trying to do now with that. That's malarkey. So I also had an episode about the C5, C6. You don't even need the Z06. The Z06
Absolutely
you
No.
will
not.
not. Yeah,
I mean, you do, but
you
I
do,
get it.
but you're not going to get it for 10, 15,000, right? Even the C5, Z06, you're not going to
Right.
get that. But you can get like 85% of a Z06 with the base Corvette. Okay. Sign me up.
All day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the tire you want, all the
No,
engine
that's a
you
good
could
one.
want, 6-speed manual. You just don't have 4 doors,
Yep.
so don't have kids.
It's a manager's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know. I don't
bad
know
decision
those
anyways.
cars. I don't know those cars well enough. Like, do they not have any problems? I know the LS is reliable, but is there anything to consider with a
Not
Corvette?
really.
I mean, working on them is kind of a pain
Yeah.
in the
That's
ass,
it.
but consumables are going to be a little high. But other than that, they're pretty solid.
They're actually kind of gentle on brakes, considering, but they murder their tires, and you want big meats on there, so your tire bill will be expensive. Period. And gas, right? I mean, if the three of us had vets, we'd all be chasing the lowest number for our miles per gallon, probably. So.
Oh man, yeah. I'm doing
Con,
it now.
I have a built supercharged Mustang. It's already at the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Now I have to find one that's going to actually be good, or maybe not.
yeah, your last one was.
I've hit nothing but good ones.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're saying.
he needs bangers with that Kia Rio. Okay, all right. I'm being super practical. Very good with the track crowd, and not so reliable, but whatever. I mean, they are reliable, but they're not. The first gen FRS BRZ. I think that's we're all shaking our heads. We became practical. we're actually saying stuff that's not that bad.
Yeah, this was actually on my list too. It's gonna have to be high miles.
Yeah.
4.1.
Hopefully you like head gaskets.
If you want to get it cheap.
2 of them
Yeah, exactly.
on the side.
But it's a car that was designed to
Absolutely.
be on the track. So yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that's you've redeemed
Yeah.
yourself.
If you're
Yeah.
picking anything that's not a Miata, that's kind of the next one, right?
Yeah, basically.
Rear wheel drive, lightweight, entry level.
Yep. Just no V8 noises.
Although, well, the early ones didn't have oiling issues, right? It was the later ones that had oiling
Yeah, they're
issues.
the ones where I don't know. They let some crazy person put 10
8.6s.
times too much Honda Bond or Subaru Bond or whatever they call it on there, and
That's
gunk
right.
everything up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So the FRS going Scion, RIP.
yeah, man.
RIP.
Hey, those are dirt cheap now.
I don't know that they're dirt cheap. Are they? What's dirt cheap? Like
Under
10K?
out here, I can get them 120,000 miles for like 6 or 7K.
What year were they released? I'm looking this
Oh,
up.
you're gonna look up now.
John's a live fact checker right now.
Yeah. So let's see, 2013. That seems a little later.
Yeah.
When is Scion?
I got 116,000 miles, 6,500 right now.
Okay, so they're not too bad. Yeah, right around I think between that and a GTI, I'm taking the Scion for sure.
I still think Vet with the V8 noises beats it, but that's pretty as practical as I can get. It's light on the consumables.
I mean, if you're talking about a car that you want to flex on the street and the track, I think the Vet wins. But if you want to just flex at the track, I think the FRS takes it for me. I have a curious relationship with Corvettes.
Do you own a pair of white New Balances?
Curious past.
I
gotta
buy a
want
red
C6,
one.
but they always slow me down at the track. They were the reason why HPD was such a miserable experience for me. But yeah, I don't know. A Corvette, I think, would be a bigger flex all around. Whereas I would take the X86 as a dedicated track car, which we're not talking about if this is your first car.
Yeah. Sounds like I'm winning.
Was your first race car a dedicated race car, Con?
Absolutely not.
No?
I drove it to work.
Okay. Thought when you came from that affluence, you kind of just had it all.
That affluence.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Corvette and FRS sort of leading the pack right now.
What are you going to throw out there?
Oh, man. I'm going a car that I did want for a little while and just never got the chance to jump into. A Mazda Speed 3 is where I would go. Fun car, gonna get you to work, sort of unassuming but sporty enough. A lot of utility, so a great dual duty car. And you can take it to the track and you've got 250, 260 horsepower. I forget exactly how much it was, but 250, 260 horsepower to play with. Might be too much when you're starting out, but you've got a lot of room to grow in that car while not doing too much to it. So it's going to give you a lot of longevity as well. I don't know. And you don't really, out here, I don't really see them too much anymore. Probably enough. That's probably a strike against me, but it's rare enough these days. Yeah, where you don't really see them too much. So that's I'm throwing that into the ring.
I was going to question when you said longevity with a turbo car that we don't see very often. It makes me feel like they're all blowing up somewhere.
They just didn't get a lot of love. I feel like Mazda didn't really even sell a lot of them, and it was a short run on them.
Yeah.
It was like the Focus RS. You don't really see a lot of Focus RS as well, but they're great cars.
Right. Yeah. I think it was the same platform they used for the Mazda Speed 6, right? The sedan version.
Oh, I'm not too familiar with that one.
I think
I'm
I
pretty
was
sure they
never
run the
really
same
a fan
motor.
of it.
I thought the 6 had a V6 in it, but
I wouldn't
maybe
be surprised.
the first gen did.
I don't know. Yeah.
If only we had like something we can
You
search
mean
this in.
computers and Google? Pull up Chat GPT and see how bad we're doing
Technology.
right
Chronologia. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Mazda speed.
All right, Con. So now that John's out
now.
of this
Right. Because
competition,
he's talking about blowed
we
up.
just
Oh,
got
you guys, I think in aggregate, I'm still winning. Like if that's how we're grading this, like if anyone's listening to this, and I know the millions of people that are tuning in or
Right.
taking this advice, I think all the cars I've given are definitely above board. You guys are at like a 60% right now, just
Yeah.
if I'm being honest. But you have high peaks, low valleys type of situation.
That's how we have the fun, man. All right.
Okay. All right, who's next?
Tony?
Oh, Tony. Yeah.
All right. So like I'm doing mine like a roller coaster. I'm hitting bottom of barrel budget, going back up. So now I'm back down to the bottom. I'm gonna say for the next one, since you kind of reminded me of the discontinued brand here, it'll be a Scion TC.
Okay.
You can find those ultra cheap. You don't have that boxer engine issues. You have some Toyota, reliability out of it, and you can still get them in a nice little coupe with a manual box on it. So I think that's another fun like budget choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing is like you're gonna have to have a good eye for a Scion TC because Scion TC, much like the Toaster, was very much a ratchet car. So they're kind of almost like Ultima lights in that they got beat to nothing, at least out
Right.
here. So it was really good, really hard to find one that was
So,
maintained
and
and in good condition.
Just like any VQ.
Right? Yeah. Let the trumpet sing. The thing with me, the Scion TC, and I know it's not a big deal, but they were brand new, and the trim on the back trunk was always broken.
The truck was all
It always fell off. I was like, "What is going on?"
There you go.
So I don't know.
It's just opening up areas for you to mount like a fucking full gooseneck wing for you.
Swan
That's all
necks
it's
and
waiting
stuff.
for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I was never impressed with that car. So I don't know. I don't know how. I've never even seen one on the track.
Oh, there's
Barely even
a
seen one driving
local
on the
shop
street.
that has
There's people taking
like this crazy time attack build with one local shop. Yeah.
stock motor.
Unlikely.
Does it count anymore? Like I don't know.
It's in
I
the
don't know if
same
it counts
blue that they
anymore.
all came in. It was either blue or black, I feel like, for those cars. So, yeah.
Blue, black, or white was what I always saw.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Scion TC.
I'm debating on whether I go stick with my roots here or whether I try to win points with the person keeping score who's definitely favoring himself. So forget that guy that's keeping score. Honda Accord V6 6-speed. That's
Honda Accord. What year?
It would have been like a 08 plus, I think. They came with V6 J35s, I think. J35s and 6-speed transmissions. So, gobs of torque.
Man.
Not much aftermarket support for those cars, but gobs of torque. They like to supercharge these cars for whatever reason. 6-speed, 3 pedals. They came in coupes, sedans, any way you want to flex.
Yeah, you're not flexing in an Accord.
Yeah, you are. They come with like 18s.
On who? 18.
Oh, this is when I wish I had a video podcast. He's dying.
No way, man. Who are you flexing with an Accord? Flexing on. Maybe the one. What year was the one with the NSX lights in the back? That was like 1 or 2 years.
You're flexing on all the kids who could only
Maybe
afford the
that one.
Civic.
No, man. No, man. The kids know. I think the Civic is a harder flex than the Accord. There's no way you believe an Accord is a
Oh,
harder flex than a Civic. It has culturally, it has
they
never
came with
been.
leather interior. They're the jam. Get out of here.
So did Volvos.
I have Volvos on my
but
list. Don't
yeah,
play
you're
games
not.
with me.
Yeah, I don't know. Who are you flexing? Who's the audience that you're flexing on here? Put yourself in the scenario, right? You got yourself a little Accord, the one that you're thinking up in your head. Where are you going that you are flexing
Anywhere.
on people?
They ran them in Pirelli World Challenge. See?
Okay. So Pirelli World Challenge specifically. That nowhere else. Like you're not showing up to a NASA event and like getting
Oh
oohs and
yeah, of course
ahs
you will.
in that car.
I mean, I got oohs and ahs when I showed up in the station wagon. Like,
But that's different, right? Because you're swung the pendulum so far the other way. The Accord is sort of like in the middle, reliable, not really shocking to be in the track, but not necessarily, something that you would believe is a monster immediately. I guess if Khan's driving it, it doesn't matter.
I see the low key fun of the power and the 6-speed, but it does make me feel like it classifies to Khan's earlier example of Grandpa's fucking Camry. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
really, it doesn't give it that full sleeper mode just because it is a little too plain.
Yeah, exactly. The sleeper mode is I think a Camry would be better in that case. The full sleeper mode. I like that. That's where we're getting stuck.
Yeah, I think
It took us 20 minutes to get there.
It's too old.
Yeah.
It's the old man car, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know that it is. I think it's just
middle management.
Car, Yeah, not even middle management. It's like I don't know. You're managing a Radio
accountant.
Shack. Like that's
you're the accountant.
That's the accountant. Yeah, I don't know.
All
right.
I need to throw one more car out and take it from Khan before you go, John.
No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just because Khan didn't mention it and it's probably crying right now, why aren't we not throwing in a 9th gen SI?
Oh, I'll tell you why. Because those cars have terrible motors. You want an 8th gen SI.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're just the 8th gen. That's right. I wanted to get yours.
It's on my list, but I thought it was too easy.
I don't think you set that at the. Yeah, I thought you didn't set at the front, but you did set that rule with me when we were planning for this. That like we didn't want to go with like the usual track car. That's why we're not talking about the Miata, the E36.
But
we did talk about the SRS.
The 8th gen is not track car a usual Civic. The usual Civic is like the older 90s Civics. Those are the ones I wanted to stay away from.
Yeah, but you didn't allow it to use
golden era.
Yeah. Why didn't you go golden era? Why did you choose to go against conventional wisdom?
Rust. And also I can call up the local dealership and go, hey, I own this car. I need a part for it. And they go, yeah, sure. Here you go. Here you go. Come pick it up.
I knew this guy was living large. Going to the dealer to buy parts? Jesus.
Hey, Jesus. I have my fair share of Rock Auto magnets on my refrigerator, okay?
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to throw a wrench.
Okay.
Something that goes against the very core of my BMW fanaticism and religiosity. I don't even try that word anymore. I think it's 2009 or 2008 was the first year. Audi A4. Okay. They had a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo in them.
And everybody sound clip this.
All right, at an hour and 3, I'm gonna.
I don't know why I'm
gonna
putting
go
this
ahead
out in
and
public. Yeah.
put that out as a clip for.
Damn it! I'm getting outed.
Instagram
I'm getting outed as a
reel.
Oh
secret
yeah,
bodybuilder.
it's out now.
But no, for this, we're still gonna talk shit to each other. But for this exercise, you are definitely doing okay at work. You are definitely at cars and coffee category, and you're gonna do okay at the track, and you're gonna learn some turbo tuning stuff if
Oh
you
no, you're
want to
gonna
as well. You're
learn.
probably gonna blow it up, but but you've got all the pieces available in a German engineered package
All right, I want to be the
to go to the
devil's
track.
advocate because I do have an Audi on my list, but it's not the A4.
Okay.
I
Did you go
found an
S?
S4 V8 with like 80,000 miles on it for under $10,000. What could go wrong, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the approach that I didn't take actual price cars because I mean you could probably find an Audi A4 for five
Yeah.
thousand.
No,
They
they're
don't hold their
terrible at
value
that.
too well for good reason. Yeah,
But would you
shit cars.
S4 V8 or S4 turbo?
V8, 100%. I'm Team NA. I'm Team NA for
Okay.
till the day I die.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, I don't need the trouble of a turbo.
Okay. That's fair.
Are you turbo or
V8
V8?
all day. Make the noises. The Audi V8
Oh, okay.
actually makes really nice noises. It's a
Make the noise, like none of the performance, none of the
no.
none of the technicality.
It
just
doesn't
nice
have
sounds.
it doesn't have gobs of horsepower that you would think it would. You know, when you spent, if you bought that car brand new, you were a moron, right? There were so many better V8s out there, but I don't know.
How much? At what level of horsepower is beyond your talent?
Oh, I'm probably
At the
driving
track.
it right now. Are you kidding me? 205. Apparently, that's my limit. But
Okay. Yeah. I mean, because I was like, you don't need gobs of power. Like past 300, you're getting danger zone if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I mean, even before that, but
don't play.
it can
My
get pretty
truck
scary.
has 400. It's fine.
Oh, come on. That thing weighs like 8
What do you think
tons.
an Audi
What are you
does?
talking? You're not taking it to the track. That is a horrible example. No. If you're talking about like an M3, right? A 2008 M3, 420 horsepower. And you give that to a noob at the track.
Right.
Or con, since 205 is your number. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you though. I'm like low 200s is my number for sure. After that, I'm cheating. I'm not taking advantage of the corners.
Throw
for
the
sure.
nannies on and then punch it in the straight line.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
So, am I going to wrap it up? Because you have a hard stop. He's so important. He has a hard stop, y'all. So.
Gee, I was wondering when I said that. I was like, man, I wonder if he's gonna call me out. And sure enough, yeah, no, I mean, we can keep going a little bit.
So
that's fine.
We have enough time to just crown me the winner, and we can go from there.
We might as well play rock, paper, scissors at this point. Email whoever won at theblindapexpodcast@gmail.com, and I promise not to cheat.
That's actually really good. Yeah,
So,
that's really good. Yeah, let the listeners decide.
The E46 330 BMWs. They are dirt cheap.
That is a great platform.
Like
great
240, 250 horsepower, somewhere in that range, sort of. And they have really good support.
But there's a spec series for that car.
46.
So
no.
So that's cheating.
It's not cheating because
I thought those were ineligible. Keep this in mind, listeners, for when you're writing your emails, because you said, right? Like track cars, Like the Miata, like
I just
regularly
said
track cars don't count. This car has a spec
we did
series around
FRS
it.
BRZ. You can't find an. I'm surprised there isn't a spec BRZ class, but
There is a spec
There
series
probably
out
is
is.
here in
there?
California. I think
Yeah, so
I think
so
with
that means
Speed
we
Adventures they have
disqualify
one.
that one
That just
too.
means I win. Is the thing, though. But
Uh,
you can get them for like $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're at that price point though. You are going to be
Okay.
doing some work. Because that's at $2,000. That's a car that's ready to go to the
So what?
junkyard. Like you're probably going to want to be 4, 5.
Okay, so
range.
$4,000 or $5,000 gets you middle management BMW that you can drive to work, go to the racetrack, tinker with, and if you put exhaust on it, it doesn't sound like a VQ, right? So we don't have to worry about that. You know,
Yep.
they have accoutrements, leather, climate control, all that good stuff. I know
at
I had you
BMW.
at BMW. I'm surprised Tony's shaking his head. He hasn't thrown anything yet.
I'm protesting the $2,000 that you're not finding that in any good condition.
We already
And
did that.
And old BMW is going to be leaking like crazy out there.
So
But it is
you
a great
invest
platform.
a little
But it
bit
is a
in,
great
you know,
platform.
Yeah.
Exxon Valdez, get some cleanup crew going, no big deal.
Yeah. This is definitely not like a first timer podcast. It's like a
Yeah.
beginner track enthusiast suggestions. I think is where we're at. And I do like with the suggestion you ended on. I think that's a good one. Ticks all the boxes, not obnoxious, but you
Look,
can
your
perform very
girlfriend might
well.
even get in the
A
car.
lot of support. Yeah, until you convert it to a full race car.
Yeah, once
then
you
it's all
ruin
over.
them, as they should
Yeah.
be, they don't get them anymore. So
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And like you said, I really like what you said early in the pod about you gotta be okay with putting it in a wall and walking away without really being too hurt by it. Because it is sunk cost.
You're going
100%.
to cry. You're going to have an adult beverage, and you're going to be like, oh, this is miserable. But in the end, you're going to be like, all right, what can I salvage from it? What can I pull off of it? And I'll do it again. But if you got a car note on it, that ain't happening. You're going to be crying for a while.
Oh, no way, dude. Oh, man. You got to make that payment every month to remind you of your stupidity. Like that Corvette we saw at Laguna Beach. I know you saw that video. Everybody saw that video. Did you see it, Con? No?
Yeah.
Like a brand new Corvette, like missed the corkscrew and right into the wall. Dude, you should probably not watch the video. I don't recommend it.
Was it a C8?
It's disastrous. Yeah, it's bad.
Was it in
the
blue?
New one. Yeah. Is that the new one? C8? Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it was white.
I saw a blue one get wrecked
Yeah,
recently,
I think it was
and
white.
I wonder if that was the video. But all right, I actually have a segment.
Yeah.
So you ready? It's going to be
okay.
quick, not too hard. I didn't prepare you because I don't prepare anybody for it. But it's what's your favorite racer excuse, either to use or that you've heard? Oh, I didn't do so well because, or I lost because. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh man, what was that? What was that thing you told me at Hyperfest last year, Con?
Because I'm slow.
Oh man, this one is. Yeah, you didn't really have excuses. You actually played yourself down, and when we looked up the results, that's when we found out you had won and finished in first place. I don't know. I remember it differently. I remember it a little differently. I don't know.
You must have had too
I think
much
you're wrong.
Carne
You should look it up.
Like somebody slipped something in your drink or something. But
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody must have changed the standings because I know what I saw. Man, that's a really hard one because there's the ones that I've used. Okay, I'm not gonna give you my favorite. I'm gonna give you the one that I've used the most. And I think half of it is real, and then half of it is complete bullshit. It's tires. So I always use tires as an excuse because I cheap out and I don't buy new tires that often, and I'm usually going past when I should be going on these tires. But part of me believes that they are still in good enough condition to where a little bit of that is actually my fault that I'm assigning to the tires when I'm saying it. I'd say that's probably the one that I've used the most. I've gotten the opportunity to use that one the most.
Okay.
100%.
You're cost effective. Why are all you West Coasters so cost effective?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that it's everyone. I don't think it's everyone. I think it's the people that you talk to.
We're just poor, Con. I'm sorry. We're just poor.
Me too.
I wasn't
Me
going to
too.
say it. I'm like, yeah, you just hang out with
The
a lot
only
of
one
poor
that doesn't
people.
use the cost effective thing is Carlos, but we know he's not it. So, but you, Jaime.
Oh no, he is.
Yeah.
He just doesn't say it.
So,
Yeah. But the favorite one that I've heard on the track. Ooh, man. And it would be a favorite because I think it's funny and just complete, like it's complete BS that they think I would believe it. And it's the heat soak excuse is probably the one. The turbo guys, specifically Civic Type R's in gray, driven at
we're not naming any names.
Oh man.
At something on Instagram.
No,
I'll
I
tag
don't
'em.
know. I don't know.
It's fine.
What's your favorite racer excuse, Con?
Oh man, I personally have so many. I race with some really fast folks, but generally I don't have excuses because I know it's all my fault. I mean,
what an honorable loser.
Half the time it is the tires. Everybody says I'm rich, right? I'm not. I'm far from it. These guys make fun of me because I live on property. Well, at least Carlos and Jaime do. They make fun of me because I live on property the size of most towns in California. Apparently, they always quote some.
So it's like
they
Neverland
quote some
Ranch?
town, and then they looked up what size or what the square footage of that place was versus the square footage of 5.5 acres, and they were like, your property is bigger than this town. And I'm like, okay, but LA is bigger than Delaware. So okay. Like, anyway,
no, I mean, so your property is bigger than a US town?
Some of them,
like, that's
apparently.
a fact.
But we have small towns.
Wow.
So.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's a town, Con.
Yeah,
they have a fire department.
What do you have to do?
You have your
to
own
make
fire
your
department?
Own town?
What's that?
What do you have to do to make your own town?
Oh,
official?
I wish, man. Don't get in. I would secede from the union and have my con dollars based off of bacon instead of gold. It would be on the bacon standard. We already know it would be Kentucky would be the name of my country, and yeah. So
set me up a garage. I'll be your first citizen.
Yeah, I didn't realize you lived on a compound, Con.
No,
I didn't realize it was that type of situation.
It's not a compound. That sounds like very, very David Koreshi culty thing. Okay, it's a country.
Okay, a campus. Then I'm sorry, yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, no wonder you have so many cars.
I do not.
It makes sense.
But anyway,
and
Tony
motorcycles
has more
too.
cars
You have a bunch
than
of
I
motorcycles.
do, I'm sure, unless he's been selling them lately.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Tony lives in a town. Does not have.
Last week, yesterday, maybe, but not today.
No way.
Revolving door.
I didn't realize you got
I'm down
it like
to
that. 2. Yeah. How'd you come up on such a enormous property?
5.5 acres is small.
Whoa, 5.5. I live on half an acre.
So just picture
Yeah.
6 neighbors. That's.
Are you like kind of that? Like, is it really like 10.5 acres or like 20 acres, and you're just saying 5 because of the
It's
conversation
5
right
and
now?
a half. Public record. Yeah.
Okay,
I know
I'll
you
look
will.
it up.
It's fine. Tony still hasn't
Yeah.
given his racer excuse yet, but yeah, we've devolved again.
I know you got a lot of
No.
time. Like, not yeah. It's better be good. All right, let's go.
Well, you guys kind of took it from me because I was going to say tires too. So that was great. And then I was like, okay, no worries. I'll just talk about the Type R overheating on me all the time. And then John took that from me. So like, thanks.
I've never heard you use the tire one though. I've heard you use the heat soaking one, but I've never heard you use the tire one.
Well, the heat soak one is real. Don't get an FK8 unless you're doing a ton of mods to get rid of that cooling issue. That's real. But the tire one was mostly because, similar to you, I ran nothing but used Federal RRs when I had the Type R. Like, I bought the dirt cheapest 200 treads and just used them until I felt them get gummy and slide.
Oh, that's when they're good.
Yeah. Nothing like
Just
making a
stick.
front wheel drive slide,
Yeah, I
right?
mean, if you do it right,
Yeah.
it can be fast.
That's true. That's true. But if I got to go away from those, man, I think it's probably just going to have to be not being set up correctly, because that's what I hear the most often, right? Whether it's like, oh, my suspension's not fully done. Oh, I'm not built up to the max of the rules. Oh, I just did this brand new, so I'm still setting this up. Like, those are the excuses I hear the most often. So I think that'll be my backup to the tires.
Yeah, the rule book one, that one's a good one. The rule book one is
Yeah.
a great one. Yeah, I'm not built to the rules. Or with like, there are some time trial series out here that it's like honor system. And so they don't really check or weigh you on certain things. And so they'll say, well, or I've said, well, nobody's checking, so who knows what they're actually running as an excuse. No, the rule
Yeah.
book is a good one. That one I hear a lot.
I'm down with that one. Everybody's got a Sunday tune, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boys. It has been a pleasure. When is the world going to see 91 Octane releasing podcast episodes again?
I'm going to stop short of saying when, but in some form, not in its original form completely, but in some form, you will see us podcasting.
Okay, good.
Again.
Will it be under the same distribution?
No worries.
or
This
do
is
I
only
have
like version 4.
He says the original form, and I'm
What?
like, which form is he talking about?
Yeah, no, we're on like 4 or 5 revisions at
That's
this point.
That's a good point. Yeah, it went through it won't be in any form that you've seen before. Let's say that.
That's fair.
Let's say that.
And since you guys are so funny, have you got any tour dates for your stand-up comedy?
Yeah, actually. So most of our dates are in California. So we haven't made it out to the East Coast yet, but we'll be at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, going to be at the Improv in Irvine, and we're also going to be in the Ontario Improv in September. And all of this is complete bullshit because we don't do stand-up comedy. But go watch some stand-up, man. We're not that
Come
funny.
on.
I wish
I
had the balls to do that.
Yes, he finally did it. I'm going to go book my Spirit airline flights out now.
No, you should book your Spirit Airlines when the podcast comes back, because we have to have you in person. If and when. If and when.
To throw
but
the
you heard it here first.
If and when. He's already backpedaling it. Yeah.
Racer excuses.
Not podcast excuses.
The tires.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, man. Yeah, for sure. Later.
Right.
Thanks for having me.
Don't.
Until next time, keep working on yourself, keep working on the car, and let's get faster.